I'm so honored to be here. And, one of the things I really appreciate is when coaches are in community about this weird thing we do. Like we do this weird thing we call coaching, and we do it with weird humans. And we show up and we're a weird human. And then we try and help other weird humans in this weird coaching thing. And I see many coaches don't spend a lot of time on the craft, right? And in the how do we help each other? And I love that you're in community, and I love that you're spending time, effort, and energy in the questions that often make us uncomfortable as coaches. Like one of the weird things about being a coach is that we really want to be able to have people do it without us. So we don't really want those repeat engagements if we're doing a good job. Now, that's a weird business plan. Right? And so I love that you're in community to really look at all of this together. So Demi, I love what you and Katie have created here, and I'm just happy to be here and learn with you all as well. I have an idea. Why don't you each, here's the thing that I would say, just to give you a little more intel about myself before you think about this question, because I'd love you to think about what would be really helpful for you to walk away with from this call, right? I have been coaching for about 200 years. No, it's about 20. It's about 20 years. And I have been mostly working in organizations with leaders and teams, and also running culture programs. But then I also have done a lot of what you might call more personal coaching one-on-one. And I've also worked a lot helping coaches, especially with building their practice and building their mastery as a coach, so that building their practice becomes very effortless because they're so good and they provide so much value. So that's the kind of, the sort of spectrum of work that I've been in over the last couple of decades. And I'd love you to sort of just spend a bit of time, give yourself a minute, just thinking about maybe where, what are you up against as a coach and in your business? And what would you really like to walk away with from our time together today?
For those who haven't heard me talk about Pam in the endless stories I tell, if you're a coach and you've heard there's something in the world of coaching that all you have to do to create high-paying clients is serve them more powerfully than anybody ever has. Some turn into clients, some refer clients, and some turn into other things. I've been in a lot of coaching masterminds where there's a lot of talking about this. I've only met one coach that lives this and doesn't talk about it, and that's Pam. She doesn't talk about it, but just getting to know her and hearing these stories, I mean, she's always surprised, but she does exactly what it is that I'm seeking to create a way for us in the gym to, when the majority of the conversations that we just have with people end with them saying, hey, can we talk about what it might look like to work with each other? When that's happening, then growing our business is really easy. And until it is, that's what I created the gym for, as a place to fine tune our skills.
So Demi and I are putting together a pilot program, and we wanted to let you know that we're going to have a call to tell folks more about it who are interested on the 23rd of May at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time. So 23rd of May, I'll just drop it in the chat, and Demi will tell you more about the details of how to sign up, etc. And the title I have for it so far is Love, Death, and Money, Coaching at Life's Edges. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I actually have a coffin behind me. Does anybody see that?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen my coffin, Demi. James is very familiar with my coffin. There's actually a hand coming out of the coffin. I use death reflection a lot in my coaching. A client said to me recently, "Oh, I'm like 2 minutes in and you haven't mentioned death yet. Why so long today?" But just, that lovely reminder, that our time here is short. What do you want to do with it? And so that's why I brought death into the conversation. But love, death, and money, coaching at life's edges.
Yes. And that's I love that so much, because this is one of the things that I've witnessed. And if I could juice some of Pam for, for all of us, I love the way that you are able to disrupt with love and humor. The way that you disrupt, and I've benefited from it. Every time that you intervene with my thinking, I feel even more loved by you. I feel even more relaxed about being human. You're right there with me, chuckling at it. I don't feel weird or like there's something wrong with me, just me in this one unique way. It just is so beautiful. And so, yeah. So
I want to thank everyone I felt there was so much love in this Zoom room today. Love for each other and for this crazy profession we're in.
These are, there's a lot of loving people in this room. I know most of you, and I just can attest to like, what a love bunch.
A love bunch. I love it. And Demi and Katie, thank you so much for inviting me. What a treat.